Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Sanya. Today I wanted to talk about something personal from my own life's experience as to how I found my own purpose and how actually I could finally, say that this is my purpose in life. It takes a lot of guts to do that. I felt that my purpose is always ever changing because every year I was finding myself doing something different and experimenting in life a lot, and then finally I'm able to make a video on this topic, and I'll help you with the steps maybe you can also take, which really helped me. But again, it's nothing hard and fast. You have to find your own ways. Is it really important to have a purpose in life? I think yes and no. For those who believe that yes, there is a purpose in life, for them there is a purpose in life. But if you think you're someone who don't think there is a purpose of your life, then there is no purpose of your life. It's okay to have no purpose at all. Nobody is pushing you to have a purpose whatsoever, right? So it's all about how you feel about it. And I believe that I have a purpose. I definitely have a purpose. That's why I'm driven every day. It makes me happy. It keeps me motivated in life. It keeps me energized. One is something that I'm doing for my own self, like this ego self, the material nature, which we call it. And there is another purpose of my life, which is to help others, serve others. And it's more of the fulfillment of my soul, helping others evolve. This is something which I learned as well along the line, that you can have two purposes in life, and that's completely okay. So, as per Hindu philosophy, we have like two dharmas. Dharma means doing the duty, doing something which aligns with your soul. Dharma is one of the pillars of the four Purusharths, which helps us live a more joyful life. So if I talk about dharma, there can be like two dharmas for everyone. One is Sanatan Dharma and one is Swadharma. So in this video, I'm going to talk about both and how you can actually uncover them. And I believe that my Sanatan Dharma is to actually serve others. It's the purpose of my soul. I want to help people as much as I can, because I have taken help from so many of my gurus and so many things around me that I feel obliged, and I feel like it's my duty to, give that back to other people so that they also become stressless in life, become anxiety free, become happy, and they also start to live a life which is full of purpose again. I really want to help people find their own purpose, and this is one of my purposes. Again, this is something which is unfolding for me right now, and I'm sure it's what it is. And now the other part of me, which is like material self, the ego self, because you cannot get rid of your ego. This will help you survive on this planet. Otherwise, if you don't have the ego, you will never be driven to do the things. You can use it as an instrument. It's like a technology, you can say. And for me, the Swadharma is creating. I love to create. I love to create content. I love to do the decor of my own house. I love macrame. I love art. So that's where I have come up with my own purpose, which I've been pursuing since a very long time. And I always try to keep the balance between two. If I am going only for helping others without taking care of my own self, my ego self, it drains me a lot. But at the same time, if I'm going too much into my creativity and selling stuff online, if I'm 100% there, that also drains me. So this is what I figured out. You need to bring out the balance between the two nature of you. You have to be in the middle of the two things. You should not go into the extremes. That will always take you down. So this is what I'm going to talk about in today's video, that how you can find your own Sanatan Dharma and how you can find your own Swadharma. For this, I don't have any particular structure, but the first thing that you can start with is know exactly where you are in life right now. Create more awareness about yourself. Sit with yourself for some time every day. This is just a very basic thing that we all do, but sometimes we don't do it very consciously. So do it very consciously. And I want you to imagine, close your eyes right now, and I really want you to imagine one thing. It can be a little difficult for some people, but stay with me. Trust me, it'll take you to a good place. Imagine yourself. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself that you are lying on your deathbed right now. What do you think? How has your life been? Would you be happy about your life? Or would you be sad about your life? What would you tell yourself? That if you're dying just right now, how would you feel? Have you done what you wanted to do? always, or you've been chasing the money, trying to please others, giving your time and energy to those who don't really matter to you? Where do you think you have allocated your energy until now? Are you really happy about that? That is a very important question. And I think once you contemplate upon this thought and you squeeze time and you bring yourself to that state in life that anyone can die anytime, right? There's nothing wrong with dying. It's just a very natural part of the process. And this is what my Guru Danpani also says, that when you shrink time, you increase the clarity of your priority. And if you really want to measure how you want to live your life, you just have to shrink time. We think that we'll always live forever, and that's why we are never in a rush of pursuing ourselves. If you really want to be happy and live a life of fulfillment and happiness and joy, you'll have to try doing this more often. You have to try imagining yourself on your deathbed and reflecting upon your life every day. Or maybe just think that you'll die in next 20 years, next 10 years, next 5 years. And then the more you shrink time, the more clear you become, because the things that you're chasing right now, it is very much normal that those are something which do not align with you at all. So that's one thing that I learned from my Guru Danpani, that you just need to really do this exercise with yourself as often as possible. It's something that will give you a lot of clarity. Now let's talk about Swadharma and Sanatan Dharma. Swadharma is something that you'll do for yourself, like the things that give you a lot of pleasure. Like for me, it's art. It could be anything for you. It's possible that for some people that they leave their job to do something of their own. They start their own business, and it turns out that the business that they're doing is not giving them a lot of happiness. It means it's just a path that they chose which did not align with them, and they did not know that they'll come to this point and they'll start to not like it again. And it's completely okay. You don't have to keep yourself caged just because you took one important decision of leaving your job and now you're here and you cannot just change your decisions. Life is about a constant change. And if I say like 1 year from now that no, this is not what I want to do and I want to change my life completely, I'm going to do something of my own, that is completely normal. And you should be more accepting of yourself. For example, I recently started to learn tarot. I never thought that I would be a person who would be reading tarot, because I thought it's something which is not really true and it's just to have fun in life. But now that I've started to believe in it more and I've started to become more accepting of mysticism and occult sciences, it doesn't mean that I was wrong back then. It doesn't mean that I'm wrong right now. It just means that I have changed and I am accepting this part of me. So every time it is possible that there will be like areas in your life which will completely turn around and you will be then resisting that change. I would suggest that reflect upon that resistance, why that resistance is coming, because that resistance comes when you have some sort of an attachment to your ego. Ego is not letting you make a change in life. You need to be more accepting of yourself. If you think something works for you right now and it was not working for you maybe 2 years back, you have changed, you have evolved, and congratulate yourself for this, because only when you'll be changing your thought process, your own choices, that is when some different outcome will come in your life. If you'll be stuck in one particular place in your life and then you'll keep trying there so hard and it is not working out, maybe it's something that was not meant for you. You just need to reflect upon yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. I think people who are not able to find purpose and want to find purpose, the only problem is that they are just being very hard on themselves of taking the decision, of making the choice, because they don't want to listen to themselves. They know what they want, but they're just not ready for it. So it's okay, even if you're not ready for it, just start to spend more time with yourself. And if you are someone who's just not able to make anything out of this video and just not able to understand what am I saying, what you can do is you can just start by opening your Instagram. That's one thing that I really enjoy doing, that if you really want to see who are you as a person, what are your interest areas, you just have to check what is it that you're interested in everyday life. Maybe you're a person who's having a full-time job which is keeping you busy all the time, that you do not even have time to explore different things in life. What you can do is just open your Instagram or Facebook or wherever you just hang out usually when you're alone. See what kind of content is coming for you. go to the explore page, go to the home page. You're already telling the algorithm what you like. You can then decide that this is what I enjoy watching, maybe this is what I might enjoy creating as well. So you can give a try to that, and if you think you're good at that particular thing and you can make some money out of it, it will be like great. No, the other thing that I think, see how people are talking about you. Maybe like sometimes it can happen that you will not know what your strengths and weaknesses are, but when you have a group of friends or people you hang out with or people you are close to, just ask them what is it that you can actually do which will make other people's life interesting or better. Like there's this one friend of ours who posts really nice pictures and she's always dressed up very nicely. So I think for her, if she switched her account to professional account and just try posting more, she can actually do really good there, and she's just not aware about it. People who you are surrounded with will know you better than you sometimes, and you just need that little push from other people to follow your calling. Now let's talk about Sanatan Dharma. So Sanatan Dharma, which is like the purpose of your soul, which is apart from your ego, is something which is always giving, it's divine in nature. For that part of you, you need to spend some time. It'll not come in just one go, it'll come with practice, it'll come with when you start to sit with yourself more and just don't do anything for some time, observe your thoughts. And I've made so many videos about how you can actually meditate. So meditation is something which will always lead you to your soul, and once you start to experience that divine energy within you, you will know why you're here. You will know what exactly you have to do in life next, and it's just your sixth sense gets activated. You become more intuitive. You just know when you're there. So that is something which comes with a lot of introspection, a lot of meditation, and that's why a lot of people are not able to reach to that stage. But you can always start small, and you can reach out to me on Instagram if you need any help with meditating. I also conduct online classes. I've started it like 2 months back, and we conduct like one class every month these days. It's more on how you can detox yourself emotionally, how you can clear your clutter in the mind. And for those who are facing a lot of problems emotionally, we conduct breathwork session, because for some people it is possible that those talk therapies will not work. They'll have to do some somatic exercises to release that emotional burden, and then they can actually get closer to their own soul. So these are some activities that we are doing, and it's something which came up very recently, and it only happened because I was very open to the new opportunities in my life. So there's this one friend who conducts it, and I have always been a person that no, I want to be online, I just want to do things from my home, I don't want to meet people and all that. Then when I met her and she said that okay, we can take classes online, and I thought okay, let's try this, and it is working well. I'm enjoying it. I never knew that I would be doing this because it's kind of aligning with my soul's purpose. See, I'm able to help others, also I'm able to make money. What is wrong with it? I'm just balancing the two. So that's all for today's video. If you have any questions related to finding your purpose, feel free to reach out, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.